You can see that God doesn't do everything at once. He prepares things and he limits. He started work and then finished it, and then he stopped to rest, and he didn't rest because he was tired, because God doesn't get tired. But he made that day holy, which is also interesting, that rest is one of the important notes that we sound on in time. That it's a place that's holy. It's kind of set apart. So it's amazing that God himself models the way he wants us to work in time. That things should start and finish. They shouldn't just go forever. That there's a limit to what we can accomplish, and that's okay. That part of our discipline and even obedience to God is stopping and resting, is creating space. And in that holiness, we acknowledge that God is the only true power in the universe, and that we are limited, and we place ourselves in proper relation to him. We set aside that day and make it holy. And then you think about even God's redemptive story. Amazing that he rolled it out over time, and there's this unfolding story that's just so amazing, that though he's above time, he works in time, and he works on time. So he's watching timing very closely. So when something seems to take way too long from my standpoint, or come way too fast from my standpoint, that God's just not ignoring time. He actually is watching it very closely, and that he has purposes for the pacing of things, for the speed of things, for the unfolding of things. So recognizing that God willingly puts himself in the limits of time for us, but also it is one of his tools to create order and beauty in the universe. Then I think puts myself in a different relationship, that time is not to be managed, time is not to be killed, it's not to be filled, it's not to be fought, it's to be protected, it's to be, it is something to be received as a tool from God to make things beautiful.